There we go, boys. That's how you respond to last night. Flyers able to go into Ottawa and win 7-4. Calvin Pickard, he had an impressive night tonight. Even though he allowed 4 goals, he made the timely saves when he had to. So, without further ado, let's get right into the summary of this game. So, early on in this game, Ottawa gets the power play. The shot from the point looks like it deflects off a skate, but it was on the review, it was called a goal, and Brady Tkachuk gets his first goal in the NHL, so congratulations to him. And then going near to the middle to the end of the first period, the Flyers get a power play. Jake Voracek is able to deflect a slap shot from the point from Shane Gostisbehere, so Jake gets his first of the season. And then going into the second period early on, Brady Tkachuk, actually, it's hard to pronounce that name sometimes, he comes up from center ice, passes the blue line, and he snipes one past Calvin Pickard. I'm sure Pickard would want that one back, but now Tkachuk has a 2-goal game. And then a couple minutes later, Flyers will push in, they get the puck in on Anderson, he pops out a rebound, and Couturier is able to bat it in. So Couturier gets his second of the season. And then a little bit later, Radko Gudas passes up to Jake Voracek. Jake 2-on-1 with Giroux. Everyone thinks Voracek is going to shoot. He opens up Anderson's 5-hole, and he's able to put it right in. So 2-goal night for Voracek so far. And then on another Ottawa power play, it's Lavoie. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's able to get the first goal for him tonight, and that ties the game at 3. And then going into the end of the period, the Flyers are on a 4-on-4. This is after a bunch of weird calls by the refs. You get like situations where you got like 4 guys in the box for the Flyers and around 4 guys in the box for the Ottawa Senators. And then Ottawa gets a power play, and then right after they get a penalty for a weird call on goaltender interference, even though Pickard was out of his crease and he was kind of pushed in to Pickard. So yeah, I'm not complaining there, but it's kind of a weird call. So on that 4-on-4 Dale Weiss is out of all people. He makes a nice play wrapping it around the net. He's able to get it to Lawton, who's able to backhand it in past Anderson to make it a 4-3 Flyers lead going into the intermission. And then going into the third period, got a Robert Haig on a nice play from Raffl. Raffl brings it in behind the net. He passes it through the middle, and then Haig's able to bury it into the empty net, making it 5-3. And the Flyers, they get a power play. Captain Claude Giroux, he said the Flyers were going to come in here and win this game. On that power play, he gets his first goal of the season. So hopefully Drew can have a nice season. He's not going to hit that 100-point mark. I don't believe that. So hopefully he has that near point-per-game mark. And then the Senators on a power play again late in the game. Lavoie gets his second of the game. So Ottawa's trying to make a bit of a comeback. So here comes the funny part at the end of the game where Ottawa pulls Anderson, and then you got Voracek on the ice, Victoria and Lawton. So Voracek is getting very pass happy here. He does not want the hat trick at all for some reason. So he passes to Couturier, he misses, and then Couturier tries to pass it back to Voracek. Voracek just does not want this puck at all. He does not want the hat trick whatsoever. And then he's able to get it to Lawton, who's just saying, okay, I'll just bury this. So Lawton gets his second in the game, and that's how the game ends. The Flyers are able to win 7-4. So some important stats from tonight. Jake Voracek, he gets 5 points, so 2 goals and 3 assists. Claude Giroux, he's able to get 2 points with a goal and an assist. Radko Gudas, of all people, he gets a 3-point night with 3 assists. Scott Laughton continues his strong start to the season with 2 goals, so he has 3 on the year now. Calvin Pickard, he had a really good start today. Even though the 4 goals were allowed, he looked really solid tonight. He made saves when he had to, and his awareness looks really good. I really liked what I saw out of Calvin Pickard. But back to the first period now. A scary situation for the Flyers. Early on, Ottawa takes the penalty, but it was a high sticking to Nolan Patrick. So the way it looked, Nolan Patrick went down. He looked shaken up after that. But then, going into around the end of the first period, we don't see Patrick on the bench at all, so we're most likely assuming that he's back there getting checked for a concussion. But there was also a little highlight that showed Patrick getting his head banged into the board, so we really don't know why he went back there. It was either from that high stick or it was from that bang against the board, so hopefully he is okay. He did not return to the game, so it was considered an upper body injury. So we'll most likely hear about Patrick either tomorrow or Friday for his status for Friday's game. Hopefully it's not long term. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's just a couple days he needs rests, because we do not need another injury to our forward group, boys. We do not need that. So yeah, the Flyers, they're able to bounce back. Great game tonight, boys. So you got 2 days off here. You got Saturday at home. Hopefully you can give the home fans a really good game against Vegas. So yeah, boys. What are your opinions about today's game? How do you think the Flyers performed tonight? Don't forget to leave a comment down in the comment section. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, boys. And I'll see you in the next video. Great game by the Flyers tonight. It's a perfect bounce back game.